Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Welcome to Hell podcast, the show with 3 headphones, 3 airheads, and 2 cats. 1 dog, and the show's supposed to suck, so when you're watching, keep that in mind, that these guys, they're so good at what they do to make this podcast appear terrible and awful in all ways possible. So the next time you're watching the show and you think, wow, this show blows, just know that it's on purpose. That's how good and high production goes into this show. So without any more talking from me, let's get into the 3 guys today and see what they got.
Boy, you just became a man.
Hey. Beautiful intro, Paulie.
That was nice.
Thank you.
Whoops, that's the wrong one.
I'll take a sad horn. Hey, you take what you can get in this world.
That was a
downs.
mistake.
Yeah, beautiful. Anyways, this is Welcome to Hell podcast. I'm your host, Johnny Hell. Oh, look at me giving myself a close-up. And now,
crazy bitch.
also my friend, my brother, my Satan man in arms, Paulie Satan.
Hey, guys.
And
it's P.S.
last but not least, he defiles... Or maybe he is defiled. It is Zach the Defiler.
Hello.
And I love him.
This is me. Back
I'm
again.
trying to find flesh color.
Trying to find that flesh color.
Yes.
Let me see that flesh color down
And we
low.
are Welcome to Hell podcast. The podcast that brings you the funniest, the best, the most awesomest, the coolest, the sexiest content.
Sexiest.
You look forward to every week. Sometimes 200 of you, sometimes 29 of you, but we'll keep on
what's the
coming.
deal with that out there?
What is
guys?
that? What the fuck? What are
you
the
searching?
other fucking 100 and...
Where'd you go?
Yeah.
I knew
80
you're only
people.
watching for 30 seconds, but hey, it gets
But
a
that
lot
was-
worse.
It gets
Yeah,
worse.
I think it was actually all us.
Right, okay.
I don't know.
If it was watching for 30 seconds, that could have been me. Checking the clip, checking the view count.
That's true, yeah.
Well, one thing we do each and every week is talk about our weeks in hell. So what do you think, Paulie? You got something to tell me?
Oh, do I have something to tell you, Johnny Hell? I had a pretty unremarkable week. I'm still... Oh, I saw the doctor. Did I bring that up?
Oh,
Did I say I saw the doc?
Tell
I
me
went
about
to
the
the
doctor.
Doctor.
Oh, dude, this doc... I tell you what, this guy, top-notch doc. Walk into the door. He's a little fat, which I
Why
was
did
a
you
little...
go to the doc?
Because my pee-pee. I've been having...
Hey, wait a second. Oh, you pee a lot.
I've been peeing a lot.
This
I
was-
think you
feeling
mentioned
like
this. I think you may have mentioned
I think
that.
my prostate
yeah, he
might
brought
be
this
a little
up before.
freaking fat.
Yeah.
Okay.
But so I went to see the doc, and he's a little chubby guy. But I tell you, this guy's bedside manner. Now I gotta go. This guy was top of the line, dude. I told him about my pee thing. He goes, "All right, well, before we get into anything, me sucking it or looking at it or jerking it, I mean, making sure you're not pre-diabetic. So I'm gonna draw some blood. I'm gonna take some urine. I'm gonna do a urinalysis, which I thought was a funny name for piss analysis. Is urinalysis. Anyway,
Yeah, I mean,
Good one.
I think
um,
it's hilarious.
Yeah.
so I was there, and he also goes, "We're gonna go ahead and run you for some STD tests." And I was like, "Excuse me, sir?
Yes.
I'm not fucking." And he goes, "I can tell, but I just gotta
Well-
make sure you look a little bad."
I want to make
sure.
sure I'm not going to catch anything.
This fucking guy.
Exactly. The doctor wanted the dick,
Yes.
and I said, "Doctor, I gotta be."
He's trying to
Anyway.
find flesh color.
I got my fucking herpes test back.
Oh.
Drum roll.
Where's the law?
And I swear to God, this fucking herpes test is the most impossible thing to read. It goes, herpes test, results. And it goes, your herpes, whatever. And I was like, oh, it's saying I have herpes. It said, your herpes. And then it goes, test results, normal. And I was like, wait a second.
Your herpes test
Yeah.
results?
Yeah, you
And
have
then
a
I
normal
burned
amount
it.
of herpes.
And I had sex with my girlfriend, unprotected, and Here I am.
What did he say about your pee?
Where's your
Well, I haven't
fucking
gotten
balls?
the results. He said, "Where are your fucking balls, man?" And I said, "Hey, I've been asking myself that question for years." And then, so I don't know. I haven't got any test results about the pee, or if I'm pre-diabetic, or if I have fucking ball cancer, or whatever.
Okay.
Where's your fucking balls?
I'm a little paranoid.
Yeah.
But so to ease that pain, I went to see Dune 2, and it was great. And
Oh yeah,
Paul
tell us
Atreides-
about it. Yeah.
Oh, dude, there's a great sandworm scene where Paul Atreides he's going to do his first sandworm ride.
Is this a spoiler alert for others?
Nope, not a spoiler. Okay. The legend is a savior will come from an outside world and know the Fremen's ways without having to be taught, really. And this white guy, which I love a movie about a white guy coming to a planet and saving all the black and brown people there. Because it's just like, it's so factually accurate to what white people
That's
do.
Appropriate.
That I was just
that's
like,
what happens.
I could really, I was like, thank God it's a white guy. 'Cause if it wasn't a white guy, I don't know if this planet could be saved. He jumps on the worm, and this worm is, boom, big worm.
Whoa.
And he rides it, and they go, "It is the Lisan al-Gaib." And then it's pretty fucking sweet. I'm not lying, dude.
Lisan al-Gaib. Lisan al-Gaib.
It's
Lisan
top of the
al-Gaib.
line, dude. And I got popcorn, and I got a big Coke. And I had some Skittles gummies. Y'all ever had those things?
Yes.
You know, I haven't,
Really good.
I haven't thought about the new villain.
Oh, this again? Really
Yeah.
gonna do this again?
Well, I'm just saying, he basically was saying, like, oh, fuck dialogue, and, like, it's all about the cinematography and shit. And it's just like, dude, Zack Snyder did that same shit, and everyone hated him. But everyone seems to
Well, if he's got a name Zach, he's probably pretty cool.
Well, he spells it with a K, though, so.
yeah. Oh.
You can leave it in. No editing.
So,
Zack Snyder.
no.
Yeah.
Zack Snyder is
With a
making
K.
bad movies.
Yeah. Well, they're not
It
all
doesn't
bad.
matter. Sure, if you're about dialogue or whatever, but if your movie sucks, then you don't have a fucking leg to stand on. He's like, well, I don't like doing dialogue either, but but you made a stupid 4.5 hour long Justice League movie that's
one
really
of his best films.
Well, I don't know. I haven't seen it, so
I thought
I
it was
wouldn't
pretty
even know
good.
how to argue about it.
I liked it.
Justice. I like the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. Okay. Fuck the Justice.
Well, that's okay. Anyways, so yeah, that's 2
was a
thumbs
good
up.
week.
What would you rate Dune out of 6 sandworms?
Oh, I'd give it at
Out of
least
6?
5 Water of Lives and 1 Dune Ussy to go on top of that.
Ooh, okay.
That means 6.
All right. Well, we love you, Polly.
Okay.
Thank you
score.
for sharing all that.
It's a good movie. Also, Avatar: The Last Airbender. Thanks. Big time. Big
Oh
turd
yeah,
in
you
the
don't
toe.
like that show.
The new one. The cartoon's good.
Well, is that about all your week, or anything else for us?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, Zach, how about you, buddy? But anything exciting happened to you this week? You kill any more rodents, or almost kill any more rodents?
Still have not. Yeah, almost.
Yeah, he's the rodent.
No, but I didn't even almost do that this week. Luckily,
Okay.
we did. Sorry about my. There was a little bad word in there. I slipped up a second ago. Anyway,
Apologize.
Yeah,
I do apologize for that. I want to apologize. But we turned that fucking heat off in my house because it was, the bills are getting so high that I'm just like, well, let's just see what it's like to live in like 60 degree or like 64 degree house.
Oh,
with
dude, that's how
sweatpants.
I live at all the time. Because
Yeah.
my girlfriend is a Nazi and she says warmth is for the Jews. So
So I'm living in your shoes for a little bit, but I'm like,
We're really
fuck,
stepping
I'm-
on some landmines this episode.
Thank
Trying
you
to
for
get back
making me
to
feel
that.
better.
Yeah, we're being very wholesome this week.
200 mark there.
You know, like I said earlier, we're growing, we're learning, we're trying to become better people. That's why
We
we're
can-
in hell. You know, we're in
We can
character.
edit one word out easier than a whole like thing, right?
Yeah. I'll throw some laser beam effects over it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Anything else with your week though? ZTD.
It's cold in here. There was something else I was gonna say, but I can't really. Oh, I started The Regime on HBO Max
The Regime.
with the chick that was in Titanic.
Rose. Kate. No, not Kate Blanchett.
Kate Blanchett.
Kate.
No.
Something.
It
is Kate.
Rose.
Rose Kate.
Swallower. Katie Rosehead.
Anyway, she
Alexa,
is so.
who played Rose in Titanic?
Rose DeWitt Bukater is played by Kate Winslet in the Titanic.
Oh!
Yep,
It
we
is
got
Kate
it.
Winslet. Okay. Damn, she's a smoke show, dude. Those tits.
She is
with the
the
thing.
smoke show.
Alexa, thank
So,
you.
It was her fat ass that
You're
brought
so
the Titanic down.
Your kindness really gives me a charge.
Ooh.
Well, anyway,
Gave
I
her a
like
charge.
the first episode. I like the first episode of this show called The Regime, where she's like basically like the main character, one of them. She's kind of an uptight B word.
Oh, I
Oh,
can't
nice. And you
believe
learned
it.
from your previous word mishap.
Yeah, I've never.
Yes.
You what?
I learned.
We're sensitive.
Very good.
I watched some other shit, but it's not important. I don't know what else I watched. Can't remember right now, but that's a good first episode. Definitely watched some porn.
So what's
Shout
your
out.
category of choice now? Nowadays.
What's your
In
category?
porn,
Yeah.
That's a good question.
always POV, but it just switches between like obtainable looking older women and like chicks with huge tits and Asians and pretty normal.
That is very normal, yeah. I'm still going down the PAWG route. I love a I love a pog.
So what does
dude.
that actually stand for though?
It stands for fat ass white girl.
Yeah,
Or
with-
pale ass white girl?
with the PH.
See, guys,
Because pale,
Yeah.
if you
Pale
don't,
is-
No.
but I also thought it was
but it
fat
pops up. But if you now that you think that might be it though, or you might not think that, but now that I put that in your head, next time you look up Pog, realize it's a lot of pale ass white girls.
I mean, but they also tend to have
White,
pretty
yeah.
fat asses.
I think it's like it means both at the same time
Okay, yeah.
Well,
I
there
can
are
see
a
it.
lot of pale white people. It's kind of
with fat
by
asses.
definition.
Tell me about it.
So yeah,
I'm
that
one of
sounds
them.
like a very exciting week, Zach. Wonderful,
Oh, yeah.
wonderful time.
It was pretty normal.
I've been having a pretty good week myself. You know,
Oh yeah, sorry, we didn't ask you. Zach. In unison, 1, 2, 3. Johnny Hell.
Oh
how
my
was your
God!
week?
Who
Oh,
the
I
hell
thought we were doing
cares?
something different.
well done, boys.
How was your week?
Just like
Well done.
just as
Well done,
usual,
boys.
professional, very good.
Respect, unprofessional asshole. All right.
I've been
continue,
dividing
Colin.
my time, my free time, with Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and Helldivers 2. Still playing those games, still having a blast. I've been
No, God, please, no!
really
no!
enjoying the new season of Curb Your Enthusiasm.
I haven't
Excellent,
checked it out
excellent
yet. I
show.
gotta get
R.I.P.
into that.
Richard Lewis again.
Rest in peace.
Also, watched something else cool that is having a little brain fart. Forgot it. But yeah, my foot hasn't gotten any better. There's
Porn.
that.
Wait,
Probably
your foot's still giving you trouble?
Yeah, probably gonna have to see a doctor for that tomorrow.
Dude, I'm
There's-
excited to hear the
Going
update.
to the doctor on a Sunday is weird, but
It is weird. You're gonna have to go to a patient
gotta
first.
do what you gotta do.
Yeah,
Are you gonna go to a patient first, or one of the quick med clinics?
yeah, maybe something like that. But yeah.
You should. Have you asked your significant other to give you a good foot massage?
Yeah, I mean, I've been wrapping it. I've been doing everything to try and get it better, and it just keeps hurting like more, like instead of getting better. So I'm like worried at this point.
It's probably foot cancer.
Yeah.
No, it's not. one of your feet metacarpals is cracked or some. You got a fracture, dude.
You got a foot.
Besi-
crack.
yeah, it might be that. Anyways, I don't want to think about it anymore. I've also been watching Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Oh
That
my
just made you
God.
so happy.
I love that show. It's awesome.
So whatever happened
That's
to the
appropriate.
earlier generations? I mean, I've always asked myself this question.
Time happened, dude. You idiot.
Boy, you just became a man.
It's the same thing that happened to the Next Generation. Dude.
Okay, is that so? They could just every time they could make a new season or a new series of Star Trek and call it the Next Generation, right?
No,
They could just
because
continue
only
with that same
only
title.
the Next Generation was the Next Generation because it came
But
after.
what about the generation that
the
comes
first
after
generation.
that? The next generation.
The generation
could also
that came
be
after
called
that
the
was
next
like-
generation.
Yeah, it was
A
like
future generation.
Deep Space
The next-
Nine or like Discovery. They just start naming it after the ship. Like none of them were the Next Generation. That was only.
Wait, they have a ship called Discovery because isn't that the one that blew up? No, that was the Challenger.
No, yeah. But yes, specifically the Next Generation of Star Trek.
TNG.
It's
Is
probably
that
my
the one
favorite.
with William Shatner?
No, it's the one with Patrick Stewart.
Oh, I
Yeah.
do say he's a very intelligent man.
Yeah, I love Patrick Stewart. He's great.
2 first names.
Yeah,
I hate when people say that, and I just said it.
but
Said it.
speaking of greatness, you know what makes me think of greatness? The greatest of all time, the GOATs. You guys have been watching. You're familiar.
Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan,
Well, no, you guys have been
Michael
watching.
Jackson.
You're familiar with
Michael
the fact
Jackson, Richard
we-
Lewis.
Elvis.
that we have been creating these tier lists of our own personal movie collections for the past 3 weeks. And what
Only
I've done,
one person is familiar with that besides us.
what I
three.
have done
Man,
is
who
I have
commented last week?
assembled the
Shout out
goats,
to you,
the
dude.
goats of each 3 weeks that we have done, and we're gonna right now go through a tier list of the goats
One
and
day
find
only.
the goatiest goat of our personal movie collection. I want to
Let's
be
call him GOATiest Maximus.
yeah. I want to be clear. These aren't the goatiest goats of all time. This is just the
That wasn't
movies
in
that we
soundboard, y'all. That
had
was
in
me.
our collection. So, but without further ado, let's hop on the old Zoomerinos. I'm gonna shoot you guys
Hit me with the old call
little
button so I
invite
can
here.
join with my groin.
Gee, I don't know how.
Yeah, come on.
and let's
Oh, look at this. Prepare for a echo.
Oh wait, no, I hit mute all participants. So let's see.
God damn it! So you're not gonna hear an echo, unfortunately.
No
I
echo.
wanted to. Wait, you echoed.
Fucking- I just want to give you a heads up. It wasn't too much faster. I just accepted the invite just the exact same way I always do.
Told you.
Well, that is
But
irrelevant.
you're still echoing though.
You're echoing
moment
like
right
a.
now. Oh,
like
I'm
a goddamn
I'm echoing.
I think
ancient
it sounds
It's okay.
delicious.
It's okay. It's not coming through on the podcast, so
Yeah.
Yes.
here we go. Here we
Oh,
go.
it
We've
wasn't?
got the goatiest goat. Welcome to Hell Podcast, the goatiest goat tier list maker.
Well, can't you get rid of Maker?
Well,
Why does it say Maker at the end of it?
thanks for telling me that now. Anyway,
Oh, well, you had it on the last 4 too, and I was like, why is it even Maker?
we're
up there?
finding the
Because that's
goatiest
the
goat,
name.
and let's start with a strong candidate for the goatiest goat.
How do we even have
2001.
thrown out on this list?
2001: A Space Oddity. What do you
Throw it
guys?
out.
I still haven't seen that one.
It's a fucking hack fest, dude. It's a
hack
computer
fest.
named Hal who's just like, I'm a computer and I am bad, and I'm just like, dude,
I
shut
think
up.
That's like the last third of the movie. There's so much more to the movie.
I've
than
still
that.
never seen it, so it's gotta be like
I'd put it at a classic. It's not goated, okay?
I don't know. We're gonna
a classic
reevaluate.
that I need to watch.
We're gonna reevaluate at the end, and
Exacto the Filer definitely needs to watch this.
I might want to bump that up, but I'll
I need to
say
put
fair
a, like,
game. We'll leave it at
yeah.
cinematic classic.
I need to
for
put
now.
like 4 hours aside or something, right?
All right, Blair Witch
Probably
Project.
about 3, I think.
3.
Where do we stand on the Blair Witch Project?
It is the best found footage film of all time. Started the genre.
But
Goated?
we can't put all of them in goated. They're all from the goated list.
It should all go to goated.
I
That's why
agree
this list
with
is
you.
confusing.
But
We're finding the goatiest goat. It's okay. We can
Okay.
list things in goated and reevaluate at the end. It's fine.
Okay. All right.
But I'm just
So-
like confused on how I'm specifically talking to Paul right now, and how are you going to go about doing this?
Well, we're soldiering through. Zach, you're finding out as we speak.
All right, let's on to keep it in classics for now.
Sorry, I just can't hold
Ferris
it in.
Bueller's Day Off. Is this your favorite GOAT, Zach? Is this your vote for the GOAT?
I mean, it's my favorite movie, so it has to be a GOAT for me. But
I would definitely put it at a classic, but all right. So let's do this.
I said my piece.
We each get one to put in the GOAT without any conflict.
Okay.
Okay.
One to put into GOAT without conflict.
That's definitely mine out of them.
All right, so Zach's gonna burn his on Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
That is literally my favorite movie.
Right.
So.
All right,
Burning
good.
it pretty early.
Ooh, Goodfellas.
Good of a film.
Goodfellas, man. I think Goodfellas is gonna be like the one to beat on this list.
I mean, I would definitely throw it into GOATed. It deserves to be GOATed whenever you're talking about movies, even if it's not just mob movies.
It's just so
Goodfellas comes
good.
up.
It's like, it's like
well,
a
I
good,
love it.
it's a good mozzarella.
like-
It's a good lasagna. You know, it's so good.
It's in my
anytime.
top 5 movies probably. So
I think we can all agree on this one being GOATed.
think it's
then. That's
GOATed.
pretty rare.
Well, no, I think there is a movie on here that I don't know. There's like
well, we are so
2 movies.
we
I
all
think hold
all
up
get
against
one
it.
that we can't have argued, but we could put more than
Yeah.
Yeah.
if we all agree on.
Yeah, we're
but-
gonna have to make some hard calls and just shave off the goated to
Y'all
one.
see where I was going with this a second ago?
Yeah, no, don't worry.
Well, yeah, no, I don't understand the concept, but I'm totally on board.
Yeah, we'll
like
cross
it.
that bridge when we get
I
there,
trust
boys. Trust
what is
in
it
the
called?
process. Indian in the cupboard,
Yeah,
throw it out.
Throw it out. Throw that
Doesn't
out.
deserve to be
Out,
in
dude.
this
Hey,
list.
fuck y'all, throw it out.
That's a fucking toss it in the garbage disposal.
Yeah.
I just had to, throw a fucking wild card in my list last week. So
And, well, I mean, for your movie list, that was a GOATed, but in this movie list,
Inglourious Bastards, the only Tarantino movie on this list. I'm gonna have to throw it into goated almost for that reason alone.
I think it's a classic, but
I'd put it in classic because I don't know if it's not Tarantino's best.
I think it's my favorite of his. What do you think is his best?
I rewatched Reservoir Dogs the other night,
Mm.
and I think that it's just such a simple movie. Like, there's no hype. It's one act.
I gotta
It's
rewatch that.
fucking a beautiful movie.
100%.
So you would goat that over Inglourious Bastards. Well,
Either that, or I would probably put Pulp Fiction above Inglourious.
well, we're
Basterds.
doing the movie collections that we have, not the ones that
Oh yeah, excuse me.
The
I'll just go
people-
fuck myself. Yeah.
Apologize!
Lords of Dogtown. I don't know. I would put this
great,
in
but
great,
maybe not the best.
not the best. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
If this
fair.
was a skateboard tier list, it'd be top.
Pineapple Express, maybe the same thing.
Yeah, great. maybe
Yeah,
not the
for this
best.
list, it's that.
Yeah. Saw.
Goated.
You
That's my
think
one.
Saw? You're
That's
gonna
my one.
you're gonna use your
All right.
unblockable.
That's an
right.
unblockable move.
I think Polly and Zach have used their
Their one.
unblockable goaded. I still have mine. All right, let's see what I'm gonna use mine on.
Not much
think I
left
know.
here.
I don't know. I think I reserve the right to use it on something that is already on the list.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's true.
That's fair.
Okay.
Anyways, Scream. Let's boil this down to Scream 1 because I think it's the best out of the
Okay,
6.
then I would throw that in goated if we're talking honestly here.
You
I
gonna throw
would
that?
too.
Oh, 2 Zachs agree. I think more classic, but I think if it's 2 against 1, I'll throw it in goated too.
So how about we do this too? If you can either use your goated without a block to put something into goated, or you can use it to take something out of goated. What do you think of that?
Well, that would
All right,
kind
yeah,
of
let's
destroy
get-
the first one.
Well, let's get 2 then.
Well, no, you only get one.
How
You
about-
either get
how
to
about we
put
each
something
get
in
2?
goated, or you take something out of goated.
Well,
No.
You get one. You get one push up and then one push down.
Let's try it. Let's roll with
Yeah,
it.
let's roll with that. Anyways,
Oh,
yeah,
well,
we
you're
totally. Maybe we should have planned this out, but you know what? This is better
No, that's
content if
okay.
we figure it out with you, the audience. Thank you for
Yeah,
watching. Don't forget to like and
hey,
subscribe.
I know there's like at least 68 people right now being like,
I trust
"You
that
didn't
there's
do it this way. Y'all should have done it this way."
Yeah. Shaun of the Dead. What do you guys think? Is it goated?
that's a
Throw
classic.
it out.
Classic?
Throw
Oh
it
no,
out.
definitely not a throw it out. I agree, it's a classic.
You
It's
got red on you, mate.
Yeah, it's so good.
I do.
Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse.
period.
I think is goated for sure.
Might be the best animated film beside Ice Age.
Yeah.
So throw it out.
I think it's goated.
Yeah, that's two
All
against
right, two
one,
against
Pauly.
one. Fair enough.
The first
This
one is.
This is a democracy.
I think the second one's even better.
You said the opposite of that before.
Well, no, the soundtrack's not as good.
Okay,
but
yeah, that's
the
fair.
animation's like, whew.
Yeah, you need to get your story together.
Anyways,
Mr. Flip-Flopper.
He
Starship
did say-
Troopers.
he
I
did
think
say that about
Starship
the
Troopers is a
soundtrack.
goated movie. What do we think?
I've never seen it, so
It's a classic. I don't think it's a goated.
All right, I won't fight it. I won't
It's
fight
just
for
it's
it.
like a big. I love a Space Marine movie, but you know.
the ones that I haven't seen that I've clearly heard about have to be classics, kind of, in my
Yeah.
opinion. That like I'm just missing out on.
Super Troopers is a classic, I think.
I think it's great, but maybe not the best.
I was gonna say great,
Oof.
maybe not the best as well. Yeah.
All right, yeah,
Great is still in the. It's great.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's still in the word
But maybe not the best.
yeah.
of the greats.
All right, well, what about The Thing then? John Carpenter.
That's
kind of a
goated,
groundbreaking film right there. I'll
It's
agree
a
with
groundbreaking film.
groundbreaking. I will agree with Polly on goated.
Alrighty.
That's
All right,
fair.
so what do we
For y'all.
do now?
You never used your one.
We've got to bake this down to one goated.
Yeah.
I can push one up
All right, push one
and
up.
one
want to.
down. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and push my
He's
one
pushing
up.
Inglourious Basterds up.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's Inglourious Bastards. Gonna push that up to goated.
All right, for my one down. Zach, you're not gonna like this.
Uh
Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
oh.
Okay. You're not gonna like this either.
Oh no! What are you gonna do?
Matthew
I'm
Broderick
pulling
is
Saw
demoted.
fucking
You
down.
fucking dickhead!
Oh, saw the retribution.
And I don't even like the goated list.
The retribution. All right, what is my down? I think my down is gonna be.
That was an only spite thing too.
I think my down is gonna be Scream.
Don't you do it, you little
Yeah.
you what?
Great fucking movie, but I don't think it holds up against The Thing. And if we're looking for goatiest goat on this list, it's gonna have to fucking beat The Thing. And I think
we
The
could
Thing's
just-
a better horror movie.
Either we leave these four up here, or we just go ahead and get rid of The Thing, Spider-Verse, and Inglourious Bastards. And because Goodfellas, I think we can all agree on this. That is the best movie up
Do
there.
we think Goodfellas
It's the
is
best out of
goatiest
those.
goat?
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know.
the
I think
goatiest goat out of this list.
I think Inglourious Bastards might be better than
You think
Goodfellas,
Inglourious
dude.
Bastards is better than Goodfellas?
It's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
don't
gotta
know.
say it's
personally. I just think like
Well,
the
you got two against
cinematography and the
one.
dialogue. It's just, and Goodfellas is a dialogue film too.
There is so much better dialogue in not so much better, but it's better. The dialogue in Goodfellas. Ever since I can remember, I wanted to be a gangster, and then they shut the goddamn trunk. That is, oh my god! You
All
gotta be
right,
kidding
well,
me.
I'm saying Inglourious Bastards.
Wanna
Polly's
see
saying
helicopters?
Goodfellas.
I'll show you helicopters.
What do we think, Zach? You're the deciding
one
I already
vote.
vote.
broke it. I already did it.
You
Yeah,
said
he already
Goodfellas. All right. Well, somewhat predictably, maybe we're naming the goatiest goat, Goodfellas, of our
It's
group
Goodfellas,
collection.
baby.
Out of our list.
Yeah.
Don't kill us. Three listeners.
Well, what a ride it's been. I'm glad you guys shared your movie collections with me, and I'm glad we could come to somewhat of an agreement on the best movie here, which is Goodfellas. And you guys should come over and watch it because I have it on 4K, and it's a great way of watching the movie.
He is inviting you, the fans, if you're listening to this, invite
Everybody
over to
listening.
3312.
Yes, all 200 people who listened last week.
McManus
watched
Drive.
last week.
Hugh
McManus.
Janus.
Yes.
Yeah, drive.
But yeah, big shout out to our classics: Ferris Bueller's Day Off, The Thing, 2001: A Space Odyssey, Blair Witch Project, both the Spider-Verse movies in the series, Inglourious Basterds, Starship Troopers, Shaun of the Dead, Saw, the Scream movie collection, Lords of Dogtown, Super Troopers, Pineapple Express, and last but very much least, Indian in the Cupboard, which you should throw out if you have that in your movie collection.
Well, we have it and throw it out. So.
Yes.
Hey, you know what? We should actually do a watching of that movie. Fuck the Goodfellas rewatching. I've seen Goodfellas 9,000 times. I need to watch Indian in the
We should
Cupboard.
watch all the throw it out movies and be like,
Right.
are we sure?
Are
we
we sure?
reassess?
Yeah, maybe.
And then
all
at
right,
the
well,
end of it, we
there's
throw
an
it out.
idea for next week. But yes, thank you everybody for joining us on that incredible journey.
Ooh.
And the show's not over though, so
I
Yeah.
just got the chills because it's 51 degrees in here.
don't you love living in an iceberg?
Yeah,
dude.
but
Think of
well,
the Titanic.
you know,
Iceberg ahead.
speaking of goats, I think we've got a friend of ours.
Let's
in
see how he
hell.
does this, Zach. Let's see this segue here. He's working on it. I gotta say, it's great, but maybe not the best. Or maybe
he
segue
was-
out.
That is one big pile of shit.
He was the
Yeah.
goat of making a nuclear bomb, and his name was Robert Oppenheimer. And we had him on before, but we're bringing him back on. J Robert Oppenheimer, sorry. We had him on before, we're bringing him back on because we feel bad about.
Jacob Oppenheimer Schmidt.
Yeah, we're just giving him another crack because he looked like kind of an asshole last time. So, without further ado, I'm gonna bring on our next guest, J. Robert Oppenheimer.
Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds.
Wow,
Hello.
that was pretty badass, dude. How'd you come up with that line?
Well, you know, I was hanging out at a New York deli, and I thought to myself, fucking bombs are pretty badass. So I mastered in physics.
Oh,
I've always hated a Nazi. So,
Okay.
I mean,
You watch you watched that movie?
Oh, I saw it. It was garbage. Fucking Nolan's a hack prick.
You don't
dude,
like
you were laying
Christopher
pipe
Nolan,
in that
huh?
film, man. Like what?
I had one gratuitous sex scene, but I could have used a few more, if you know what I'm saying. I was trying to fuck Florence Pugh all night.
All right. Well,
I can't believe I have such a crazy New York accent. You know, I thought I was more of an intellectual, but I sound like a fucking deli employee, right?
it says
I mean,
here that
you
you're
can't judge
raised...
a book by its accent.
It says
You hate
here...
to be in like physics class and me be your teacher, like, hey, what's up, fucktards? You ready to learn?
Well, J. Robert, it says here that you were raised by a non-practicing Jewish family.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, how's
I mean,
was
they
that
weren't
for you?
practicing; they were perfect. If you know what I'm saying. They had
That's
the
a good one.
yarmulke.
Damn near perfect. Yeah, I like that.
We were good.
So it's
we
strict family.
Yeah, we celebrated Hanukkah and Christmas.
Oh, you were one of, okay.
We wanted to assimilate into the culture of the American ideal, so we had a good, happy nuclear family. No pun intended there with the nuclear. See what I'm saying?
You're really doing stuff.
I'm a comic again this week.
Yeah.
All right, well, before you get too much into it, I'm going to bring on somebody that couldn't be more different from you, Mr. Oppenheimer. He was a radio personality who peddled hate, and I think he was kind of a bastard, and I'm not looking forward to speaking to him.
I bet we get along.
Damn.
I bet
I'm
we
glad
get
I'm going.
along
I'm
pretty
glad
well.
I'm leaving.
Yeah, so, Zach, if you want to give him some space, we're going to bring on Rush Limbaugh.
Goodbye.
All right. Hey, Rush. How you doing, you bitch?
Greetings. Welcome to the Rush Limbaugh program.
Goddamn. Wait, he
All
just
right.
took over the show so
Yeah.
quick.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another episode.
I told you, Rush, when you got here that you were a guest on my show and not...
That's very funny. That's a very funny joke you're saying there. Anyway, morning, guys. Wait, this is a little disorienting. Where am I?
You're in
You're
hell.
here with Oppenheimer.
Yeah, you're here with
God.
J. Robert Oppenheimer in hell.
Do you remember? I created
the
bomb.
best podcast in hell. Well, the second best podcast in hell.
Hey, Johnny, let me take it for a second. Hey, Rush, I got a quick question for you. Hey, buddy, why are you
What's
always
up,
in
Bob?
such a hurry?
Oh, that's a good one.
That's my blood pressure.
Oh, good. I just
I don't know if that
copying
makes
your
any
voice.
sense.
You were always a hothead.
Yeah.
I mean, well,
I like all the, well, what the guy said in the beginning of the episode.
well, I'm glad you two really know how to get along. Unfortunately, I don't have much time to ask you.
Yeah, what are you, some sort of fucking? You want to be sending flowers over to Vietnam or
Yeah,
something? You got no balls.
Too many questions.
Why did you bring me here? What is the purpose of this?
Well,
We're trying to talk. We're trying to get the masses riled up for another war.
yeah, and also,
War.
I want to hear
I like
your.
war.
What is it good for?
Yeah,
Money.
Rush loves it. Yeah. Rush, what do you think about someone masturbating in a jerk-off theater? Because I have a guest here that knows a whole lot about that.
Let's bring him on, and I'll tell you what I think about him.
All right, without further ado, I'm going to get out of here, and we're going to bring on Paul Reubens, a.k.a. Pee Wee Herman.
Welcome to the show. Pee Wee Herman, pedophile, if I am correct. That's true, isn't it?
Well, no, sir. I'm actually Paul Reubens, and I'm a actor and a
okay.
comedian, and
He was a
I've
famous actor.
never touched any kids. I love
Okay,
children.
I was confusing you with one of your characters. No, I saw you in. You were in Blow.
You think Pee Wee's a pedophile?
Yeah, you were in that movie.
That was the
Blow.
impression I always got. Yes, my kids would never watch that shit.
Hey
No.
guys, speaking of Blow, anybody got any?
What? I'm gonna blow my load in this theater. Oh god, I'm a
Yeah,
respectable actor and a comedian. I was in the movie Mystery Man. You guys remember that movie? It was really good.
Yeah, it was always a mystery to me why that movie was so funny. This ain't funny.
Zing bazinga, you got me good there.
And there's something they don't know about Oppenheimer is he was a jokester. I have become death.
Oh, what do you think
But he
about that,
also had a
Mr. Rush?
dark side.
Rush Limbaugh, I think you're a big meanie.
Yeah, well, a lot of pussies do.
Well,
Yeah, you're quite the blowhard. So were you getting payback from like money incoming from Raytheon and other these big defense contractors?
Getting blowback from my 4 or 5 ex-wives. That's what I'm
God
talking
damn.
about.
You like to fucking sow seeds then, huh?
Yeah, I like to party. I just like to fuck.
You died from a overdose?
No.
Do-si-dos? Too many do-si-dos from the Girl Scout cookies?
Girl Scout cook. I believe
You know,
he
I
died
actually,
from lung cancer from smoking too many cigars like a bitch.
Yeah, I actually got a. I knew when I was gonna die. It was actually it was rough.
I was in the show
sorry to hear that.
Gotham. I was a Batman villain.
I had the
Yes,
I
I'm
had the
serious, sir.
fortune to face my death. Head on.
Like a man.
Yeah, like a man. Thank you for reminding me. God, it's hot.
Well, I'm forgetting how fucking Oppenheimer, he loves the...
Forgot who I was talking to for a second.
Hey, forgive me.
There, if you know what I'm saying.
I killed more people in one instant than anybody ever did. Technically, me, I created the bomb, and I went and I talked to the president at the time, Eisenhower. You know what he told me to do? He told me to shut my hippie ass up. The blood was on his hands. And I had never been able to live over that. Live past that? Get past that, yes.
Oh, yes, you are sad.
I'm a tortured soul down here in hell. The Jew's coming out now. I'm a tortured soul.
Sorry,
Tortured
I'm having
soul is
trouble
the
hearing
word of
you
the day.
guys.
That's the word of the day. Rush Limbaugh. What do you think
sorry,
about my show? Did you like it?
No, not very much at all. Sorry, I'm having trouble hearing y'all just because, yeah, I don't know if y'all know this. In 2001, I suddenly lost my hearing.
And you were addicted to Vicodin.
What?
You like the Dr. House. Did you ever watch that show House with Hugh
Yeah, I
Laurie?
do like Vicodin. Yeah, I do like Vicodin.
Remember on House with Hugh Laurie? He was addicted to
Oh,
the
the
Vicodin
British
too.
F word. Yeah, I remember.
Yes, it was the British F word. You're very insensitive.
See, they're telling me to say F word on air instead of, you know what, you know.
Okay, well, maybe
That's right, bro.
Paul Rubin would have some intellect to add to this?
Yes.
Are we done here? Commercial break coming up, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, just be yourself and don't be a mean bastard and smoke cigars and spread hate. You'll die of lung cancer because you're a bitch.
Hey, bitch, I love smoking cigars. I'm up here in New York City. That's why they call it the Manhattan Project. Me and all the young brothers, we was getting high out by the basketball court, shooting some b-ball outside the school when a couple of hoods...
You are not Will Smith.
Hey, I could have been. I thought
yes.
he was going to play me in the movie, but they said, no, we need a white guy. And I said, that is racist.
All right, well, I'm an actor. I'm a
All right,
serious...
guys, it's time for a commercial break. Thank you for tuning in this Saturday morning.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Jared, if you really want to piss somebody off.
Boy, you just became a man.
Whoops, I'm in this one.
Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds.
Crazy bitch.
They freak you out.
All right, wow. That was something.
Wait, is it over?
Yep, we're back.
Y'all, am I back? Oh, shit.
That was
That
crazy.
Pretty gnarly. I can't...
Oppenheimer changed his accent like 4 times.
I forgot that
Well,
we were doing something.
I think Oppenheimer is a bit of a thespian. I think he was
Yeah.
trying to, he's preparing for a role.
He spent a lot of time in a lot of different places, so I think that might explain why he...
I actually
so many
blacked out
accents.
for that. So
Lucky.
I don't know at all what happened.
It was not bad as far as talk shows go. I think
Yeah,
it was pretty bad.
once I left, they sort of lost control.
Yeah.
There wasn't really a
We needed a voice
guiding
of
light
reason.
there. Yeah.
We needed
It was
any
just kinda
sort
like-
of anchor to reality.
But you know what? Now that we've had our guests on, why don't we share a few facts here?
Let's do
Oh,
it.
yeah, dude.
You want some facts about Oppenheimer or what?
Yeah, let's go with J Robert Oppenheimer here. I've got his Wikipedia page open. I can show that on the video.
All right, well, before we do that, I have one fact
Look
about
at
the
that
Manhattan
beautiful
Project.
picture.
He
And I
does
am-
look very handsome. Is that the word I'm looking for? Or
No, he's a pretty ghastly figure.
he's a man.
Yeah, you could say
But yeah,
that.
let me give you a close up, Paul. You got something to say about Mr. Oppenheimer?
Well, not about Oppenheimer himself, but about the Manhattan Project. Because
Okay.
everybody knows the Manhattan Project is the project that they developed the atomic bomb. But nobody knows
Yes.
why they call it the Manhattan Project unless you listen to a much better podcast where they did a whole 5-part series on the Manhattan Project.
Okay.
It's called the Manhattan Project because that's where the project was inseminated.
Oh,
Started
and
in Manhattan. The
did
idea
you just
of
use the word inseminated?
It's where you shove semen into a woman's butt.
Okay, but continue, I guess. I'm sorry, I had to
And
really add to that.
then
Houston, we have a problem.
they moved it to New Mexico, Los Alamos. And that's where, because they needed a big wide open desert with a bunch of Pueblan people that nobody cares about.
Pueblan.
Yeah, the Pueblos. And they dropped a bunch of bombs. Ooh, I stepped on a...
You got a nut problem over there?
I'm in a nut twist here. And that, yeah, so that's the
Boy,
Manhattan
you
Project.
just became a man.
It's also called the Trinity Test, is when they dropped the bomb. And then that's when Oppenheimer said his famous quote, I am become death.
Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds.
Wow.
Which it's bad. It's bad, wording. I am become death. Shouldn't it be I have become death?
Well, he's
maybe,
paraphrasing a thing, right?
It's from the Bhagavad Gita, dude. I
Bhagavad
think that's-
Gita.
Which I thought was a delicious dish from an Indian restaurant up the street.
Oh, that does sound tasty.
Houston, we have a problem.
But yeah, that's my fun fact. You got any other fun facts about old JOP?
Well, you know, he's got a whole movie based on him, so I wanted to go over Paul Reubens' IMDb a little bit here, just to shine some light on the wonderful work we've gotten from Mr. Paul Rubin here. I've got his Wikipedia up. Oopsie doodles.
That's not it. That was his IMDb. IMDBM.
Or, yeah,
IGMI.
ICBM,
right,
Intercontinental Ballistic
IRDL. Where's his wiki?
ETF.
Here's some of his more recent work before he died. He was in the movie Quiz Lady, which was on Hulu.
Never heard of it.
He was on Bob's Burgers.
Okay.
And the Tom and Jerry Show. He was in. I loved him in this show, DC's Legends of Tomorrow, and also.
I love that we're not doing facts about these guys. We're
what
just
we
saying,
do in the shadows.
Here's things that they've been on. Can we get? When was
I
this
thought we were doing
motherfucker was born? Who's his mom?
What is his mother's maiden name?
Was he into Pokemon cards?
Let's
get
get his
like a coconut
password.
or a
Let's get
mango.
his password.
He was born in New
answers.
York on August 27th, 1952, and grew up in a Jewish family in Sarasota, Florida.
Now we're
so
talking.
stoic.
Look at this picture of him, yeah.
Looks so stoic.
He's stoic?
Stoic.
Yep. And then let's go fast forward to his death here.
Yeah, how did he die?
I read all that.
Did he die from jerking off in a theater?
He died on July 30th, 2023 at the age of 70 from acute hypoxic respiratory failure.
Sounds like a heart attack or something. It's not. That's a
that
breathing
means he
thing.
wasn't getting
At
oxygen
the time
to the
of
brain.
death, he was diagnosed with both myelogenous leukemia and metastatic lung cancer. So he probably smoked a bunch of cigarettes or something.
Yeah, I thought he died from jerk off in a theateritis.
Yes. But
I want to say real quick, I started that show, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, on Prime.
Yeah?
Pretty good.
Oh, right?
yeah.
I heard that whole Mark Norman fiasco was a promotion for that.
Also, before we stop talking about Paul Reubens, we got to talk about his arrest in 1991 for indecent exposure while watching a film at a porno theater.
In 91?
During an unexpected police inspection, a detective detained Reubens along with 3 others as he was preparing to leave. So
What are their names?
This motherfucking, they had cops
Say their
go
names.
into a theater.
Say their names.
No, it doesn't have their names. Oh, you guys
I
can't
know,
see.
I'm just saying. Say their names.
But hold
His
on,
name
I
was-
just want to focus on the fact that they had cops go into a theater, watch dudes jerk off, and then arrest them.
Dude, that's a hell of
you
a
gotta make
job.
sure they cummed.
Yeah,
'cause if
exactly. You
don't
can't
bust-
arrest them if they don't come.
It's like
'Cause
you can't
everybody
arrest somebody
can.
until they have their hands on the drugs. You have to bust that in, and then you can... You know the cops were getting a little hard, though. They're watching porn.
They were
You know.
briffed. They were beefed and bricked.
No, I think the word briff is a great term for being half hard.
They were briffed up.
I was briffing.
But yeah, at the time, it almost
Just a brief in the wind.
It almost destroyed his
brief.
career. He had to like go into hiding for like 10 years, and then he
Well, I'll tell you one thing.
came
That's-
back.
Parents don't like it when the host of a beloved
Of the pedophile
children's
show. Yeah.
Well,
is jerking off in public.
At the time, I'm pretty sure his show was being shown on like MTV, and it was more of like a young adult sort of like a comedy show more than like a kids show. Although kids did watch it, you know.
Oh yeah, they did.
Yep.
Oh yeah, they did. Why do you sound so sinister when you say that?
Just like he wanted.
All right,
Yeah.
you want to go over Rush Limbaugh a little bit?
Yeah, let's go see Rush.
Rush Limbaugh, what a douchebag. I actually don't really want to go over Rush Limbaugh a little bit,
He
but
didn't do anything bad.
But I
There's
will
no
show
worse-
him on his Wikipedia page here. Here's a nice picture of him showing his teeth. Basically, you know, I grew up listening to Rush Limbaugh because secondhand from my parents and shit. And he was a big fat fucking asshole who smoked too
Joseph
many
Limbaugh the
cigars
third.
and was always
Uh,
talking shit
For
about
the
gay
fourth, I can't tell. Born in 1951 on January 12th.
people.
And I died February 17th, 2021 at age 70.
You got there.
Very excellent.
Can we find out about like what do you think turned him into such?
Limbaugh became one of the most prominent conservative voices in the United States during the 1990s and hosted a national television show from 1992, when I was born, to 1996. He was among the most highly paid figures in American radio history. In 2018, Forbes listed his earnings at $84.5 million. In December 2019, Talkers Magazine estimated that Limbaugh's show attracted a cumulative weekly audience of 15.5 million listeners to become the most listened to radio show in the United States. Limbaugh also wrote 7 books. His first 2, The Way Things Ought to Be and See, I Told You So, made the New York Times bestsellers list.
Where's your fucking balls?
All I gotta say is, if we could just get half the listeners that Limbaugh had, we need to change our formula. We gotta start talking about how immigrants are ruining this country's economy. Okay.
Wait, hold on.
Give me $200.
You got a close up now. Keep going.
I just want to say that immigrants are the blood of this country, and I think we need more of them. And I think gun sales should go up.
Yes.
Should be private.
Okay.
I'm waiting
trying
for
to find
fans
flesh color.
to give me like cheers and is this how Rush Limbaugh talked?
No, he was actually a lot angrier than that.
He really
he
believed
sounded
it.
a lot more calm than you do, right?
A lot more calm, yeah.
He believed in what he was talking about, and I think what he learned is that people love hate. And here at last, welcome to hell. We hate.
Last welcome to hell.
I don't agree with that statement.
I hate.
It's okay. We're at 50 minutes. No one is still watching.
It's true.
Fair.
Nor should they.
No, I'm just kidding.
one's
Thank
gonna
you for
watch.
watching, everybody. Don't forget to share with your friends, and we want to kiss you on your lips. If you ever want to come meet up with us, I'll kiss you on your lips for $5.
Hey, we should instead of like a group, like a fan meetup or whatever, it's a makeout. Like, we'll make out.
Yeah,
make
like,
out.
Anybody who wants to come and meet us, we can make out.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Oh, so I was thinking that we could do that, or we could also. I'm gonna give $1 away to the next 10 subscribers.
Oh,
You want to give away?
I'm giving away $1 because I'm a very poor individual.
Make
You
it
get one.
Paco, will you put $1 up? And I'll put
I'll put
$1
up into that. Yeah, sure. Let's
So
bribe.
that's
$3
$3
Yeah.
to the next 10 subscribers.
There you go.
That's $30 total dollars from us.
It's 10 apiece.
Yeah.
We just
subscribe.
put $10 of this.
Do
This
you
is
want to
good
make
strategy.
a fucking $3 paycheck?
This is a good strategy.
We'll
Bribe the
pay
listener.
you to be our fans.
We
Tell
might
your
go
friends
broke.
we will give you $1 if you subscribe.
We're gonna have like 100.
But that's the next 10.
Well, I said for
he
10.
said the next 10.
Oh, yeah, my bad. I'm an idiot.
So,
So you better hit that subscribe button as quickly as you jerk off in a theater, or you're gonna miss out on $3. $3 can buy you a McDonald's bundle. You get a double
Yeah.
cheeseburger and a small fry, or you can get 6 nuggets and a small fry.
be
and
honest.
You can get that new savory
Be
chili
honest.
sauce.
I don't think $3 is gonna get you that because you're gonna have some change with it.
You're right.
Let's be honest here.
well, yeah, I mean,
It's about the bundle
McDonald's is like
$3.
$18 for a
Yeah.
hamburger now.
It's $3.
we'll blame that on Joe Biden because of the taxes.
If we want a fast food sponsor, we want Taco Bell. I just want to say that.
Okay.
I haven't had Taco Bell in a
Taco
long
Bell is
time.
actually affordable.
Yeah.
Is it really?
It's not good for you. It's fast food. It's shitty. It'll make you shit your britches off, but at least it's cheap.
Make you shit your britches off? When did you become Oliver Twist?
Y'all are gonna have to edit that out.
Shut your
Start it over. I'm
Shit your
embarrassed. I don't like that.
Hold up! Where's the love?
Yeah, I'm loving it.
We need to get some fast food sponsors. I'm thinking Wendy's. That's the most affordable burger joint out there right now.
Paulie, do you have any
It
final
is. They still have a deal.
Do you have any final closing thoughts for us?
Yeah. Give me a close
Any
up.
lessons you want to teach us?
I want everybody out there to think about this today. Where do you want your life to go? You could be young right now, or you could even be old, and you may not have accomplished all the things you wanted to accomplish, but your life can take a number of distinct paths. One path can lead you to developing the atomic bomb. Pretty badass.
That is pretty badass.
Another path can lead you to jerk off in a public place.
Gee, I don't know how.
And another path can lead you to hate rhetoric on the radio. All three very
We found the
impressive
link.
things.
All right.
What do you want to do? I say jerk off.
Jerk it. It's
Was
pretty
that good? Was that good?
pretty harmless.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that advice. That's good, solid advice.
Out of those three things, I think jerking off is the safest, best for humanity.
Yeah,
one.
it's the safest bet.
Yeah.
Might not be the best for you.
Yeah.
It can come with its own problems, but I mean, you're not
You can
hurting
get
anybody else
you can get
usually.
Addicted to porn.
Yeah. Well, what about you, Zach? You got any lessons you learned today? Any wisdom you would like to impart to our viewers?
Think about what you're gonna say before you say it.
Yeah. You learned that one a little late
that's an
today,
old-
I think. But
That's an old classic.
Yeah.
I still learned it. Sometimes you have to relearn that one.
It's true.
And I had to relearn that twice today, and I'll probably have to relearn it again throughout the day, because that's what life is all about.
You're
Little
just gonna be-
lessons that you just
You're gonna
have
be
to.
dropping slurs all day, right?
Yeah. Also, I'm a really bad guy, so I constantly have to retell myself, "It's okay, Zach. You're not bad. It's okay."
You say something bad. You say, "Excuse me, sorry. I'm a bad guy."
What
So,
do you want,
Great.
fucko?
I'm a bad person. Fuck.
What do
I
you
should
want,
always lead
fucko?
with that.
God.
I'm a bad
all right.
person.
Well, I'm glad we've learned so much.
Give me
today.
$200.
Also, I want to add to Paul's. I agree that I think jerking off is probably the most harmless out of those things, but I'm gonna go back to what I've previously said and say, go back to your roots and try and jerk off to either memories or just some imagination. You know, go back. Don't watch porn for it necessarily.
Okay. Yeah, because porn. I do think porn might be a little dangerous.
I think it can be bad for you.
It might give you false images of women in your head. Like
Or you might just never go out and try and get any pussy because you're just watching porn. Whereas I
Yeah.
think
Also,
if you're
for the women.
thinking about it, there's just something more. Even after I jerk off to memories, I'm still kind of like, now I want to go do that in real life. Like, whereas porn is kind of like, I guess I'm done with that forever.
Yeah.
I never want to see that again.
I'm gonna for another 30 minutes. I'm deleting this app for now.
Yeah.
There's
But
no
again,
way
yeah,
I'll
whereas if I
log.
do it to memories, I don't always feel great about it, but I'm usually kind of like, I still want to fuck again in the future.
Yeah, well, I don't know if you're like me. I do feel some pretty intense shame after watching 19 hours of porn straight. I mean, 5 minutes.
It only
of porn
takes me
straight.
like 19 seconds, but that 19 seconds of porn, though,
That 19, yeah, that's 19
it's bad.
seconds of your life you'll never get back. Never get back.
All right, Johnny Hell, what are your final words of wisdom? We're all
Man, that was
dying
the
to
worst
hear it.
final words I've ever given. I'm sorry. Think
Well,
again. Hold on, one more time. Think about what you're gonna say before you say
If you're
it.
gonna say, if you're gonna say anything about jerking off, don't.
That's all.
Oh,
That's
God.
all I'm gonna say.
Oh, he's taking a
That's
Budweiser
you.
sip.
Yeah, I
Budweiser
me.
sponsor us.
Yep. Well, I would say, just be true to yourself, and if you say things that might be offensive, own up to it, and just apologize and just work to be better.
Wrong.
And nobody's perfect, so
That is one big pile of shit.
I apologize. I'll never say it again. But we're gonna take that out of there.
yeah.
You are a sad, strange little man.
How much time? That can't have been 10 minutes. Do we have to like 3 more
But
minutes to kill?
Probably only been.
We
3
are at
minutes.
about 59 minutes now, so
Okay, so everybody, remember, jerk off in a theater. Don't build a bomb. It's not cool. That movie Oppenheimer was just okay. Could have been better. I
Well,
still
I mean-
loved it, but Dune 2 was much better. Dune 2 is a better movie than Oppenheimer. Man.
technically the government did kind of like tell him to build that bomb. Like,
You can say no to the government. You just go to prison for the rest of your life and get tortured.
okay.
You are a sad, strange little man.
I don't know what that was for.
Also, did you do your taxes yet, guys?
Oh God, here we go.
Yeah.
Looking forward to that.
I did.
Can I get some money?
Oh, guys, last minute. I got some mail the other day, and it was like about some surveys for some shit. I'm not gonna plug
Literally
it, but they sent fucking $2 bills in the mail.
Oh snap, dude! You got $2.
What was this? I could use $2 bills.
So
right
I
now.
gave one, and I was a good boy, and I gave one to John.
Oh, because it was to the household, wasn't it?
Yep.
That would be
like,
so funny if you took $2 from him and you were like,
No.
he doesn't need to know.
He
I'm
doesn't
gonna
have
go
to
get a
know about
McDonald's
this.
fucking
Well, that's a
bundle.
big fat load of shit.
You're a big fat load of shit, dude.
I don't know if you guys still see the Zoom, but I'm showing pictures of poop.
No, we got time.
Oh, you're
out
doing
there,
the poop
dude.
pictures again?
Oh yeah.
Okay, should we just end this? Because
You
I
should
gotta
switch it to
take
something a
piss.
little bit more original, dude.
Yeah, come on. Pee.
There you go.
That's somebody pouring out an ice cold Budweiser because
Because it tasted like pee.
it tasted like this.
Hold up! Where's the love?
So wait, are we still recording? This is getting
Yes.
pretty out of hand.
We are okay.
We're floundering here.
All right.
Thank you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, everybody. Thank you for watching.
Please
We
like,
love
share, and
you.
subscribe.
We'll
We're
be-
actually
We'll be back
trying
soon.
to get famous.
We'll be back next
Give me
week.
$200.
And the week after that, and we love you, and goodbye.
And the week after that. And the week after that.
You what?
You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
And the week after that. Goodbye. And the week after that. End it!